right. All right. Perfect. Back with another stream. Today, I will be talking about and trying to figure out how to fit a skull inside of a portrait that I'm studying. I have a lot of ideas for this portrait, and at the moment, it's not coming together. It's not really turning into what I wanted to turn into. It just feels like over rendering. So what I want to do is emphasize some things and de-emphasize others. And to do that, I have to know what I want to emphasize. And so I realized that I have to emphasize anatomy, some of the anatomy on the features of the face. So this stream will be anatomy of the skeleton, which will be the skull. And then the next stream will be putting on the actual anatomy, like the muscles, stuff like that. And then we're gonna go back into rendering this, because I won't be able to save this with rendering alone. I have to tell you guys something. What I mean by that is I have to make sure that this image is saying specific things, and right now it's not saying those things. And I'm human, willing to admit that there's things that I don't know, there's things that I don't understand. I'm gonna fail a lot. I have a lot of failed drawings. It doesn't make me, like, I don't think of myself as any less than because I'm struggling. And I thought that for the longest time when I struggled with drawing. I'd be like, all right, well, you know what? I'm giving up. I'm not good. I'm giving up. Like, no, I don't want you to have that mentality when you get into doing something like that. Drawing is hard, period. So if I struggle, that's just drawing proving its point. That's just drawing telling me that there's things that I lack. I want to figure out what those things are and get better at it. So with that being said, get into adding a skull in here to answer some of my questions that I may be having about the drawing itself, and then we'll get into the actual. Right now, what's kind of bugging me, the center line is off. Because if I look at it, the high point for the cheekbone, would be like, seems like it's right here, right? But if I follow the perspective, which would line up with the glabella or the eye tear ducts, it doesn't, right? Like these aren't really lining up, so the perspective is off. Turn should be somewhere around here. Then come. So that's already one thing that I'm seeing is it's conflicting with the story that I'm trying to tell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix these proportions. Sorry, I'm chewing. I'm eating a cutie. The oranges. I wanted to eat them before the stream, but how time is. You plan. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the full head in. Also, where's my right next to me is a ceramic cast of a skull. But what I can do, never mind. I was gonna pull up an image of a skull. Let me actually see if I can do that for you guys. Never mind. You guys can just pull up an image of his skull. Let's get some trouble. All right. So right now I'm gonna start with the biggest shape. And it's okay that it won't be perfect. I'm actually 99% sure that is 100%. That is okay. That is okay, because I just need something on the picture, on the screen. Because right now, what I want is I want the image. And when I speak and when I say speaking to someone, what I mean is when I draw something, I want to tell the person that's looking at the image what is going on and why I found it important. Right now, I'm not doing that as an artist. I want you to see this image, see this eye right here, right? And see that I want to tell you that this is a socket, this is a ball. I want to tell you that this is a cheekbone that's turning in on itself. I want to tell you that these lips come forward. I want to tell you that her jowl comes forward. Right? I don't think that I'm doing that yet. This stuff takes time. You have to figure it out. So let's figure it out together, all right? So this is the chin. I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb and say this is the middle. We guess that's completely fine. I'm gonna say this is the middle. Then I'm gonna split it in half again. From the top of the head to the bottom of the chin, I'm gonna try to find the halfway point. This was just a guess as well, like the halfway point that I just made. Just want to see how far off I still. Here. Comparing these lines to see if my guess was correct. A little bit lower, maybe right here. Perfect, there we go, that's the halfway point right there. So this is the halfway point, and what's important to keep in mind is the halfway point will be the angle that I use to determine the perspective. So it will be perpendicular to the center line. The halfway point perpendicular to the center line. Right now, perpendicular. That feels more. I know a lot of artists aren't. Most of us artists pick art because we struggle with math. So I know the terminology might throw you off. When perpendicular is just a line that intersects another line at 90 degrees. Okay? So now my perspective will be derived from this line right here. And also, when I say this is my center line, I don't mean it as like it's the center of the image. It's just the center line of this mask that I just created. Like if we just ignored this image right here and we just looked at this mask, this is what the center line of it is. As we build, we will be changing the center line. Okay? So, with the woman herself, she's definitely turned to the side. This would be more the center. Right? I'm gonna go out on this is my center line. This is my center line. Now, we find where her we can split the thirds. Actually, before we do that, I want to make sure that when I split these in thirds, I'm basing it off of the idea that her head is tilted up. Oh, I thought I was on the wrong layer for a second. Right? That's her center. Our eye line. And now it's going to be parallel to my center axis right here. Like, don't overthink this. Don't overthink this. I know how we get. Like, I'm lightening all of this up because what I'm basing everything off of is this right here. Not these, which you can still, but this right here. I want to be parallel to that. I'm just picking the eye, picking an eye. Making sure that when I start fixing the adjustments on this image, everything lines up. This is a neat thing about Procreate. I can just match my lines up. Trying to be plausible, obviously. And then when I'm plotting everything, I can just move them and put them in their spots. Flips, perspective flips. All right. Hope this is making sense. What I'm trying to do right now is just build a base to fix the flatness of this face right now. And to do that, I have to go back to the drawing. So the drawing has to be more presentable. All right. lighten these up now. Bella. Now, if this is our center, Bella should be more. This side. And top of the brow ridge. Yeah, I didn't do enough not measurements, but enough building. When I first drew it. Because as I'm looking at it, I can see her brow ridges. I want to make sure that I'm comparing each side. Making sure they're even. And remember, they're following that. All of these lines are following this line, the center line, that axis that I create. That's how we match the perspective. Oh, Lainey, nice to meet you. What's up? I find it so difficult to draw a face tilted. Yeah, it is very, very difficult. Like I was struggling with it on this one. So I have to like go back to the drawing because it's just a headache. Right now I'm trying to just repeat what I've learned and trying to see if it'll work and help me out. I genuinely struggle with this thing. I'm making sure that this is the center. Her face is tilted in the center of the line. Right side should have more space than the left side, which right now it definitely does. This can line up perfect. So everything is parallel. Right now we're building a skull. We're setting up the diagram to draw a skull. Then we're gonna add this socket, brow, maxilla. But it all comes from. And now we can drop this down. Actually, what I should do, is actually push this out a little bit more. As I'm looking at the reference, the turn a lot wider. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. I think I needed to hear that. I genuinely think I needed to hear that. You know how we artists get where we get in our heads and perfectionistic. There we go. A little bit wider. Now we bob it. Okay. Making sure where the are even parallel. So right now what I'm thinking is this. So what right now is being said is that this plane is coming down, coming back up, and back down again. So once I start like fixing the shading, that's the first thing that I want to say. So that when someone looks at this image, they know light is hitting this area. You need that to be important. Really need that. Even for now, I'm just hers is looking mean. Or skinny, I should say. Like it's definitely lifting off the planes of her face very soft. This the luminous line measuring style. No, it's not the luminous. It's from this artist called Brian. Dang, how did I get my own teacher's name? I'm trying to remember his name right now. Brian Lee. How do you forget Lee? Like, come on, Woody. It's a method that his name is like Funky Monkey on Instagram. look at his stuff. But it's a way to like get all your angles as correct as possible, and making sure perspective and all of that is working. I still struggle with it. I'm not gonna. It's so much, but it's been helping me. I'm honestly trying to ignore the drawing right now. First. Yeah, see that eye far out. And that's hers. Like that. I really want to do portrait. Sideways face, like a profile, like a face. This. This angle. Probably did a really good job of it. Profile and tilted, yeah. Probably wait. It's definitely worth learning for sure, because it's been helping me. Also, I'm pretty sure if you do portraits, you know of an artist called Stephen Bauman. It's a mix of that too. Forward face. Muzzle. I am, as far as drawing stuff like that, but I have a cousin, unless you mean like immediate family, like brothers and sisters, then yeah, definitely. Figure shape first. Figure shape first. I'm looking at the drawing. I shouldn't be. I should be looking at the reference. But I'm drawing. This is right here. Now I gotta fix my center line. Right now I'm just sketching this in because I need something to go off of to base everything. That should be a little more perfect. Are you the only artist in your family, Eleni? I need this to feel like it's boring. I need, as I look at this image, I'm like feeling the turns of her face. I can tell that her like, man, I wish I could see different angles. I can tell that her cheekbones are like coming forward. Oh. Dropping down, and I really want to make sure that I get that feeling. Get that super ciliary arch. If I'm off the tilt, I gotta make sure that my axis is reading. What that means is both sides of the center line have to be even. here. This should be for my tilt. This should be where, because this is the widest. Because this is the apex of my line, I can measure it against it, so. Right? What that mean? Sensor. Lines are all lining up. Great, so now we take the muzzle. What my brother taught me. Oh man, so your whole family is artists. Man, that must have been beautiful. Or must be beautiful. You were all self-taught, yeah, everyone was artists. Guessing you plan on going to an art school as well then? dinner time. Olani, Alani, I really hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong. It was really nice talking to you. Gotta head out. I will be streaming tomorrow, hopefully, around 12 o'clock. So please pop in. You can, if I always post on my Instagram when I'm going. See you guys on the next one.